A very good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Naledi, and our viewers. We're here outside the Northwest High Court in Mahikeng. I'll explain to you thoroughly that we're expecting that this matter will sit down right after lunch. We understand that these members or disgruntled members of the ANC applied earlier in August while the conference was ongoing, citing that there were major irregularities that were happening and non-adherence to the constitution of the ANC, explaining there that, there were many members who had seen the duplication of accreditation and those who had indeed, qualified or were deployed to attend conference were not receiving their accreditations and therefore were, left outside of participating in the conference. In their application, their legal representatives have explained there thoroughly that it would mean that they want these newly elected PEC and the conference in its entirety to be nullified, because going to the upcoming ANC National Conference, it would mean that the province among its branch delegates would have a PEC that was in itself, unlawfully elected. And we understand that the sitting chairperson of the PEC, Nonoma, is known to be in favor of the incumbent ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa. That would actually consolidate a provincial stance for all those going to the national conference. But should the court rule in the favor of these disgruntled members, it would mean essentially that going to conference, the ANC in the province will only be sending forth branch members who are currently divided. Some have spoken outrightly that they are in support of incumbent President Cyril Ramaphosa, but we've seen even through the utterances of former chairperson Supra Mahumapelo that many others do not hold that same stance. So it remains to be seen what outcomes will be reached and its consequences going forward. But we've seen the ANC participating in court, also in defense of the ANC and against this application, and they've made it quite categorically clear that going forward, should this court rule in favor of the disgruntled members, they will be appealing that decision, and that would mean that the status quo as it is would remain, and the PEC would then participate in the upcoming national ANC National Conference. But until 2 o'clock, from us here outside the Northwest High Court, it's back to you in studio.